Hey there, Monica here from OnlineBoutiqueBoss.com. The only way to sustain, grow, and scale your business is by having a system to manage your expenses. You can do all the advertising, promotions, and dance videos that you want for your business, but if you don't have an organized way of seeing what money is coming in and what money is going out, then there's no way to really know the health of your business. So in today's video, I'm going to share my favorite tools to manage expenses, but I'm also going to walk you through how to analyze your insights to help grow your business. First up, there's no surprise that I use and recommend the bookkeeping service Bench. Bench is able to organize all my business transactions within its own categories. So you have your revenue and your expenses. And within those two avenues, it's broken down even further into categories, which I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. Now, Bench introduced a new feature called the Bench app for Stripe. So you may be familiar with Stripe as they're one of the top payment processors. So if you are collecting payments through your online store, then you're likely using Stripe. So what's great with the new Bench app for Stripe is you can see the full picture of your business, view your income statements, and get any status updates directly within the Stripe dashboard. Now, if you would like to try out Bench for yourself and see what your income statement looks like, you can get 30% off your first 3 months of bookkeeping when you go to onlineboutiqueboss.com/bench. So not only do you get to work with real people and you're assigned your own bookkeeper, but you also get the benefits of having an easy to use online platform and an app to view all of your financial data. So again, to get 30% off your first 3 months of bookkeeping, head over to onlineboutiqueboss.com/bench. Okay, well, let's go ahead and walk through how to manage your business expenses together. Hello again. We are in a demo account within Stripe and Bench. Now, if you don't have your income statement within Bench just yet, that's okay. You can follow along as all of this will still apply to you. So this view here is the Stripe dashboard where you'll see the reports overview, your gross volume, net volume from sales, the percentage, your new customers, and any dispute activity, and so on. Now over in the right-hand side, you can see that plus symbol, and that's going to take you to all of Stripe's apps. Once you click on the plus symbol, you can then explore the apps and find the Bench Accounting app, which I have already done so here. So it's just one simple step to add the Bench Accounting app to the Stripe dashboard. And once you do so, you can then click on the Bench icon, and now you can log into your Bench account. And once you do, your income statement will populate here. Of course, this is demo data that I'm showing you, but you'll be able to view your financial data and all of your business accounts, even those outside of Stripe. So let's walk through this income statement. For example, for the month of July, you can see your revenue. So you have your sales revenue as well as any other revenue that's coming in for your business. Maybe you sell products to both customers at a retail price and you sell your products at wholesale to other businesses. So you'll be able to have another section here for that. So remember, with Bench, they're able to categorize your transactions in a way that is relevant to your business. Now, you may also see a section under revenue titled Returns and Allowances. So this would be customer returns. And for allowances, those are recorded when you offer a discount to your customers. So these are categories that are important because it does affect your bottom line. Now, if you're trying to put together your income statement on your own, then these categories may not be something you're considering, or you just don't know exactly where to organize them. So it's helpful when you have a service like Bench that can properly do this for you. Next is your cost of sales. We have the cost of goods sold. So this could be the wholesale cost of your items, or if you make your own products, then the cost of goods sold would include any materials to manufacture your products as well as labor costs, which then takes us to your gross profit. Now, your gross profit is your revenue, which we have here, minus cost of sales, and that will be your gross profit, which this is already calculated for you. Now that we know our gross profit from sales, we of course have to take into account our operating expenses. So you can click on these drop down arrows, which will take you to each category, but these are the expense categories that I've been raving about that Bench organizes for you. Now, these are just standard examples of operating expenses. You have your bank and ATM fees, or the marketing and advertising expenses, as well as office supplies, or your rent or lease expenses. You may also do pop up shops, so that fee, the rental fee for your pop up shops, you can have that documented here. Now, some other categories your bookkeeper may add are shipping costs or packaging supplies. You may even have education expenses. So, if you've ever taken one of my online Boutique Boss courses, it would be in its own category where it's an educational expense category. Or even professional services, for instance, Bench bookkeeping. Now, the reason why it's helpful to have these type of transactions categorized is not only so you can get an accurate understanding of your monthly expenses, but also when it comes time to filing your taxes. Things like professional services like Bench is something that could be considered tax deductible or tax write-off, which is important to know. And once you calculate your operating expenses, that brings you to your net profit for the month. So now that you've looked over your income statement, in order to grow your business, you'll want to compare the data from the previous months. And that's where this tool comes in handy. So let's click on Compare. Starting off, you'll want to compare how your business performed month to month, which you can easily do with this snapshot. So here we can see we increased our sales over 10% month to month. We've also brought down our cost of goods, which we can then see a significant growth in our gross profit. We then can compare our operating expenses, which leads us to how we did overall in net profit. Now, it's definitely helpful to review your month-to-month income statements. However, be sure you also analyze that specific month over time. So say you're reviewing January's income statement. Instead of only comparing it to the previous month, which is December, and December being the holiday season where you may be getting more traffic to your website or spending more on ads or offering higher discounts, and then that may not carry over into January. So you won't be getting an accurate look into how well your business actually performed for that month without taking those factors into account. But lucky for us, you can easily compare your data from any month and any year as well as quarter to quarter within the Bench app for Stripe. Well, there you go. Now you know how to manage your business expenses. And it's really that simple when you have such a great platform like Bench. So if you would like to work with Bench for your bookkeeping and also check out their new feature, the Bench app for Stripe, you can get, once again, 30% off your first 3 months of bookkeeping at onlineboutiqueboss.com/bench. So thank you so much again. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.